about that time when the sun peeks through. Grab your coffee, we got a story for you. It's roll call time, so don't be late. Lester's got muffins and a whole lot to say. It's Longhorn Lester's, pull up a seat where cows get treats and life is sweet. If you janks it up, don't be concerned, it ain't broke, it's just borrowed. You'll learn. He'll talk to a donkey like an old-time friend and tell you a tale that might never end. But mind your manners, his kitchen is cooking. If you don't like it, well, you can get to stepping. Longhorn Lester, he's all heart and charm, in a side-by-side with open arms. The work and the laughs, they never end, 'cause everything is funner and gooder with friends. So here's to the laugh and the life he's made in muddy old boots and a show parade. With every roundup, every roll call that starts, he's a ranching soul with a big tender heart. And if you're lucky enough to tune in each day, you'll see how to live the Longhorn Lester way.
Football. Yes, I love it. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday night. Happy Saturday night. I hope that you're doing more than I am, sitting here twiddling your thumbs on a live video. Well, I guess if you're here, you're also on a live video. Thank y'all for joining me. I didn't mean to scream. I'm excited. When I get excited, I get loud. I've always had that problem, okay? I've always had that problem. Hey, check it out. I'm going to switch over from the Wi-Fi to my hotspot. So you're all going to lose me for like 30 seconds, okay? You're going to lose me for 30 seconds, but I promise. Hey, Alan, I promise I'm not going away. All I'm going to do is jump over and leave the Wi-Fi to my hotspot where I will have a better signal. And someone says, all of you Morrows are loud. Well, sheesh, lady. Okay, give me one moment to make that transition. I'm going to lose you temporarily, but I'll pop right back on. It actually worked, guys. It worked. It worked. Okay, I'm back. Are you guys still with me? I am back, and I hope that you are still with me. Yes, I was making the goofiest face ever. I hope no one screenshotted that. I hope that no one had time to screenshot that. You were too busy like, oh my God, just laughing. I'll tell you what I discovered earlier, and it was the most embarrassing thing, and I just don't want y'all to even discover this. I do not want you to discover this. Please do not discover this, and if you already have, please don't tell me about it, okay? So I was finding myself wasting a little bit of time. It's been a day that I was able to waste a little bit of time. I don't have many days like that, so I sit down over here and I was watching the TV, and I like to watch YouTube TV. So I'm watching other Morrow Hill creators. And, okay, I'm just going to say something, and this is going to come out really, really horrible. Okay. This is going to sound so horrible, but sometimes I'll take my remote and I'll just kind of like I'll skim through. I just kind of skim through, and all of a sudden what popped up was something horrible. It was horrible. It said, or I think it said something. I forgot the exact wording, but it said, it showed me sections that other viewers often skip. And I'm like, no, why would YouTube do that? Why would YouTube show me places where people are skipping? I know you all do it, y'all. I know that you do it. And don't say that you don't. It's okay. I'm not even mad about it. I'm mostly embarrassed. Okay. So what I have to do is work so much harder now, trying to find a way that you will never be able to skip, because I have to find a way to keep you so entranced, enchanted with the video that you cannot just skip through it. Okay. I texted Jamie and I said, you're never going to guess what I just discovered on YouTube. Listen, I'm not going to tell you whose channel it was. I will not. That will be so mean and disrespectful of me to do. But I promise you, it's probably on all of ours, okay? Because I think that all of us are known to sometimes ramble. And I think that many of you can't hardly stand the constant rambling. Many of y'all are trying to fast forward right now to get me to open a gosh darn gift, okay? Listen, I'm not mad, guys. I'm not mad. I am not mad. I don't care. I don't care. But I thought it was like clever on YouTube's part to say, hey, you know what? We don't want you to spend time watching something that most people are skipping through. And so on a business perspective, that makes sense, because YouTube wants you to make sure that you're watching all kinds of stuff. And if you get engrossed into someone walking around just like rambling to themselves, then you're not going to have time to go check out all of these other things they want you to check out. So on YouTube's end, it makes perfect sense. But now for the creator, that's medicine from the foot, from the hoof of a Roman. From the creator's standpoint, that means we better be aware of that. And that means that as a creator, you better keep that video popping. You better keep that video going. You better make people not want to skip or miss a thing. So Kay's like, well, I turned down my sound when you play that darn kazoo. That's not the same, Kay. Or is it? Oh, no. I might have to go back and look it up and see if that actually has a skipping point on it. Oh, no, I'm not spanking y'all. I'm not spanking anybody. I'm just reminding myself that now now what's happened is YouTube is like, uh-oh, now they're going to make us really, really work to keep your attention, keep your focus, and keep the videos dynamic and ever changing to where you're going to want to keep invested and keep in. Oh my gosh. Do y'all know how hard that's going to be? Do you know how hard that's going to be? Okay, listen, everyone stop telling me you hate my kazoo. You might as well just go ahead and just stop telling me, because I already know. All right, I already know it. I already know it, but here's what I'm going to say. There was one lady who didn't hate it, all right? And if nothing else, we made her happy, okay? So everyone can just stop saying how much you hate my kazoo and the birthday song, okay? It is what it is. That ain't going away. That ain't going away, all right? There will come a time, guys, or there's going to come a time when you're going to miss anything real. AI is taking over. Do you not realize that AI is taking over, and you're going to be so engrossed with the beautiful sounds of AI, and you're going to actually miss a guy taking one of these and taking one of these and making a joyful noise unto the Lord, because you're going to all fall into that AI trap. They're going to suck you in, and all you're going to hear is beautifulness, but it ain't real. Sorry, y'all, it ain't real. It ain't real. And if you don't understand what is genuine and what is real, you better learn, because AI is taking over, y'all. It's taking over. Someone goes, switch to the harmonica. No, I am a kazoo man. I'm the kazoo man, okay? Anyway, listen, today it's not about all of that, though. When I left the house a little bit ago. I stopped at the box there at the road and I grabbed some packages. Oh, hold on a minute. Vanessa's saying something. I got to see what Vanessa's saying. When Vanessa writes an entire paragraph, we have to read it. Vanessa, I usually keep my birthdays a secret because I don't like attention. But this year, I'll probably say something just to hear the kazoo. But it's not until December. Well, Vanessa, that's very sweet of you. And I'm sure she sounds just like that. Vanessa is from New York, and I'm absolutely sure that that's probably how she sounds, okay? Listen, y'all stop telling me that you hate my kazooing, okay? Look. This person doesn't hate me too much. This person's completely fine with a kazoo. There you go. Maureen Gregory, 3695. Sweet lady, you're wonderful. But you don't have to do that, Miss Maureen. What I want you to do, Miss Maureen, is keep your money. Everybody keep your money. Save your money. Just do me a favor. Do not start skipping the videos if YouTube tells you to. All right. Do not fast forward just because YouTube tells you to. Okay. I challenge you to stick it to the man. Stick it to the man, y'all. When YouTube tells you, most people skip this section. You're not going to do it. You're saying, no, YouTube. I'm going to watch everything that man puts out. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. What I'm going to do is walk out to my truck and grab a few packages. I did not want to bring them all in because I would have filled up my entire table here. So we're going to do it a few at a time. What in the hell is that? Guys, what is this woman up to? This is that. She took my frozen face. No matter where you're from, you're a Southern belle to Lester. Yes, you are. No matter where you're from, you're a Southern belle to me. Listen, don't steal my fantasies and don't steal my joys, okay? I don't care where you're from. Let me make you into a Southern belle, if you don't mind. Let's take Beth, for example. I don't mind the kazoo until the hymns stop. That's all I'm saying. Beth, don't mind the kazoo until the hymns start. And I guess she doesn't want to hear the hymns kazooed because to her that might be sacrilegious. I'm not trying to be sacrilegious, y'all. I'm trying to make a joyful noise unto the Lord. That's all I'm trying to do. Okay? Oh, my goodness. Tracy tries. Well, I am a Southern belle from Georgia. Yes, you are, Tracy. You are a Southern belle from Georgia. Looky here. Kiwi fruit. I just love the kazoo. My family hears it and goes, oh, gosh, that's Lester. It's just great. That's just so wonderful. You guys are being so sweet. So listen, I'm going to run out right quick to my truck sitting right there. Grab me a couple of packages. And listen, one of them on top is padded. It's a padded package. Now, while I'm gone, I want you all to guess. What do you think might be inside the padded package? And no, it's not going to be a sock from my high school days. I can promise you that. Okay? I'll be right back. I will not run. I promise you, I will not run. I will walk and hold the rail. I will not fall down them steps. You guys guess what might be in that padded package. I'll be right back. Go, Stella. You want to come outside? Come on. You're going to go see Teacher's good girl. Look out, sweetie. I'm up behind you. About that. Stella, I'm walking through here, sweetie. Don't trip me, baby. Don't want to trip Daddy. You don't want to trip your daddy. All right. Stella is staying outdoors. I'm going to set all of these packages right here in this chair beside me. including the padded one. What in the world? Trixie, they're not for you. You can just walk away. Now I'm going to grab myself a box cutter and something to drink. Would you guys like something to drink? Would you guys like a Dr. Pepper? Can we live a little tonight? Can we just live a little and go for Dr. Pepper? Longhorn. Oh, last one. Uh-oh. Trixie, last Dr. Pepper, sweetie. And I got it. Okay. So, I'm not going to be able to mix anything with this drink because I have to get back and do chickens and all those things later on tonight. I will say that I've already watered everybody. I've done my afternoon roundabout. No calves, no new calves. Everything is fine. Someone says maybe you got some more dude wipes. I don't think anyone's going to send me dude wipes, okay? Oh my gosh. But how many were here? How many of you all remember when I did the experiment with the dude wipes and I was right? And then when I called the 800 number and the lady who answered, their operator, was the most, oh my gosh, what do I call her without offending anybody? Listen, I'm going to get in trouble here. I don't mean to get in trouble. But I felt like she was a Valley girl from Southern California. I just felt like she was a Valley girl from Southern California. And if you don't know what that means, I'm only thinking back to that movie called Valley Girl with Nicolas Cage and them girls, the way they talked and the way they acted. And so I called the 800 number on the dude wipes to ask the question, because you guys were all saying that I'm going to ruin the entire septic system. And so it was so funny what I did, guys. I'm hoping they are dude wipes now, and I'll do it again. Okay, so let me back up a little bit. Here's what happened, okay? I'm putting these back on to make sure no one's being mean to me. And let me open this Dr. Pepper. Cheers to you all, and happy Saturday. Okay, happy Saturday. Okay, so somebody has sent a package of dude wipes, and I don't even know why they sent them. To this day, I don't remember why they sent them. Sorry about that. But what I do know is that when I opened them on a live video, I remember that the entirety of the comments were screaming at me, don't use the dude wipes. Do not use the dude wipes. They're going to cost you thousands of dollars in septic tank repairs. And everyone was screaming and hollering about the dude wipes. And so I was like, whoa. Okay, hold on. Whoa. So I just take the dude wipes and I'm reading. I'm literally reading the dude wipes over here to everybody. And it said that they are flushable. It says they're flushable. And even though the dude wipes package says they're flushable, you all said they're not flushable. You're saying it right now. People are saying it right now. Don't flush the dude wipes. Okay. Well, listen. Use them, but don't flush them is what you're all saying. So let me explain to you what I did, guys. Let me tell you what I did. So just to find out who was right, the dude wipe company or the internet, I had myself a little bit of a test. I took 2 plastic cups and I set them down and I filled them with about that much water. First of all, how many remember this? Is there anybody who remembers this day? Is there anybody who remembers this? I see some of you do remember. Okay, so there are some that do remember this. Okay, thank you, Kathy. Casey, she says me. A lot of people saying yes. Linda, everyone. Okay, for a lot of people saying yes, hands up, they remember. Okay. So what I did was I took a dude wipe and I took about the amount of toilet paper that one would use when they go restroom, and I put it on a live video. So there was no way that anyone could say, yeah, I bet I know what you did. No, on a live video, I set them right there I put the toilet paper into the water, the cup of water. I put the dude wipe into a cup of water, and I gently stirred. I just gently stirred. Okay. And then when all was said and done, I says, okay, now the moment of truth. And I took them both and showed you. And how many remember that the dude wipe was almost completely gone, just dissolved in the water? Can anyone vouch and say you remember? And that is what happened. So just say dude wipes were gone. So here's the problem, I think. Okay. Here's what I think is the problem. And I don't mean this in a mean way, so please don't take it as me being mean. I think that maybe sometimes you use more dude wipes than are what recommended. So, for example, if they say you're able to flush a dude wipe, it's completely flushable, I proved it. I proved it that it completely dissolved. And I went through the entire package of dude wipes, but I didn't do it all at the same time. And that's where I think the problem lies. Maybe many people they overuse the dude wipes. They overuse the handy wipes. They don't just use one and gone. They use many. And that could be a problem because it did take time. But I remind you, even if you sit there and get toilet paper like this, you're going to have issues, y'all. You're going to have issues. So anyway, let's not get lost in an argument. And yes, someone just talked to a plumber. Guess what? We did. We called the plumber on a live video also. Remember that? We called the plumber on a live video. Hey, listen. Don't hate me because I go against what you saw on TikTok. Because what you're doing is you're watching things on TikTok, probably an AI. Do you want to spend $3,000 when you could use this? And it tells you in an AI voice what horrible things dude wipes do. And you believe that stuff. I'm telling you that I'm a real man. Ouch. I'm a real guy. And I used a dude wipe. I used the entire. Why do we must keep arguing over this? If you don't want to use them, then don't use them. Duh. Anywho, we are here to open packages. Okay, we're here to open some gifts and some goodies. All right. The reason I liked the dude wipes is because I feel fresher and cleaner. Guys, you're just really you're taking us into a rabbit hole. You're asking questions to take us into a rabbit hole that no one wants to go down. Okay? Anywho's, I got me a package. And it's padded. It's a padded package. Now, it comes to Longhorn Lester Morrow. Let's find out what is in this bad boy. I'm going to be very careful as I cut across the top of it. Well, okay. So, don't know exactly what these are. Are these paint colors? Guys, that is medicine from Roman. I'm not bruised and bleeding. What is this? And why are these? Guys, what and why? What and why? What are all of these things? Let's hope that there's a note. Let's hope that there's a note. Lemongrass Discovery Kit. Bugaboo insect repellent. There's a small one and a large one. This is Bugaboo insect repellent. Another one of these. I wish I knew what these were. They have names on them. Spearmint eucalyptus. Peachy keen. Hold on. Guys, it's called body icing. It's called body icing. Who wants me to body ice? Who would like me to body ice? Who does that? Banana facial mask. Okay, we're doing this. I have seen similar things from a lot lesser people. I don't know exactly what you do with this and why you do it. And as of now, there's no directions. It's not really making a mask like I would have thought, though. I've thought it was going to be like completely white and I could put some cucumbers or something over the top. Boy, so I don't know for a fact, but we're about to put a mask on me. Should I have showered first? Because I feel like I'm just putting this on top of sweat. Okay, so I have a mask over my face. Do I look shiny and pretty? If not, don't worry. We have some body icing here. Body polish. This is body polish. Body polish and body icing. I think that the polish would look really nice for my head. I believe that the polish would go real well on the top of my head. Uh-oh, it has crystallized. So is it like a scrub? I think it's like a exfoliating scrub, maybe, because I don't think it's polishing anything. And then maybe, look, maybe it got hot because you can see it's kind of like crystallized. There's the liquidy part right there. Oh, yeah, here's the liquidy. Here's the liquid part coming out right there. All right, we'll just put that right there and rub that in nice. There we go. So my head should be nice and polished. Can everyone see how nice and polished the head is? That's good. Okay, so we're going to put those off to the side. I'm just going to wipe my hands on my shorts because I have not had a chance to shower yet. Okay, there's also a book, Lemongrass Products. So more than likely, what's happening over here is someone is trying to promote lemongrass, and that's wonderful. And what you all can do is just watch me through the course of the night. And if you like the shine, ladies, if you like the shine, and if you like the way my skin comes out when I'm all done with this, I will tell you it's called lemongrass. Now, the downfall. If you're going to take a chance and send something to somebody and it doesn't work, then you just pretty much bankrupted yourself, okay? You just sent yourself into bankruptcy. You got to make sure you have to guarantee your product, okay? You got to guarantee your product. Okay, well, let's just move on, shall we? So for everyone who's screaming at me the return address, you can see it for yourself. It comes from Lemongrass Spa, and I think that's in Colorado. So lemongrass spa. Thank you. Thank you so very much. And yes, I do smell like lemonade. I do smell like lemonade right now. Okay. I do smell like a nice big glass of lemonade. Okay. I'm going to put all of these things back inside of here. And just once again say thank you so much to the Lemongrass Company. Make sure all of those are closed. There we go. Put that back in there. Thank you so much. And so I'm guessing that it came in a padded package because you don't want any of those bottles getting broke in transport. All righty. Okay. All right. Well, let's grab something else here. This comes to Lester Morrow. It feels like it's in something inside of a box. Oh, this is the autobiography of Will Rogers. So autobiography means one that he wrote himself. So he wrote this book about himself. So this is the autobiography of Will Rogers. Now, Will Rogers, I believe, was an Old West icon, maybe cowboy. And was he into music? Was Will Rogers a musician? Can someone tell me if Will Rogers was also a musician? I have my phone if I have to Google it. But yes. So I don't know. People are saying I have no idea. That means you guys are younger than I am, because even I have heard of Will Rogers. I don't know much about him, but there's yeses and there no's, which means you really have no idea whatsoever. I just think that he was a cowboy. I think he was in cowboy movies. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me see something real fast, because I'm afraid that the chat might be. Yes. Okay. So Miss Keisha reminds us all of something very, very important. You don't want to spam the chat. You don't want to be the name that keeps popping up and saying the same things 100 times, and in that, not allowing other comments to be heard. Because remember, what we have over here is like a big old family table, and we're all over here trying to eat together. And you do not want to be the person at the table that is screaming so everybody has to hear you. So in saying so, for those who are spamming the chat, they call that spamming. You don't give anybody else a chance to talk. That's equivalent to sitting at the dinner table and slamming your fist down to draw everyone's attention because I want to be heard. So do y'all have any idea at the Morrow family table whose voices have to be heard? I can't tell you, but I'm just curious if you guys would know that or not. Oh boy. Is there anybody who thinks they might know whose voices must be heard at a Morrow family event? You guys know this family so well. Okay. Well, first of all, if you're saying any man, you're wrong. You're wrong. There is no man at the Morrow family that demands to be heard. Now, Uncle Dan does have to go first in serving himself. I don't know why. Uncle Dan is always the first one to jump up and run to the serving line. Always. He's first. Always. But none of the men are loud. Never. However, I'm not going to say the names, but boy, you guys in the comments, you know some Morrow family members. Yes, Dan eats first. That is true, because he's the biggest and he requires more calories. But there are some very loud, and when I mean loud, I mean there are some voices that demand to be heard. And so in a way, they kind of like spam the dinner table. All right. Let's not. And thank you, Miss Keisha, for reminding everybody. Sometimes we just forget. Sometimes we just forget that we're not the only ones here, and we just want to have our voices heard. But I will say again that even though you may have some voices that can be loud in their videos, and some laughter that can be heard, and some jokes to be told. There are none of the Morrow family men who have that desire to be heard at the dinner table. But there are, I'm going to go ahead and say four. I will say there's four ladies, and I will not say any of their names. That would be wrong of me. I will not say any of their names, but there are four ladies who compete for time and attention, okay? Here's the thing. You know who it's not. This would be easy. You know who does not compete for time and attention at the dinner table. You could probably name those very easily. Here we go. All right. This comes to Mr. Lester Morrow. Oh, this is from Debbie Bryson. Now, I do believe Miss Debbie is in Canada. She says coffee clinks. Uh-oh, it's a letter. Okay, now remember, guys, you can't always read a letter. I don't think that Debbie, because she and I, and it does not say not to read on a live. Let me go ahead and just read through this real fast. Oh, she said that she made this we could celebrate with all of the coffee clubbers. All right. Miss Debbie is a part of our coffee clubbers. She sent a card. Thank you for making me smile and laugh every day. And oh, yes, you even make me cry. Lester, you're a wonderful soul, and don't you ever forget it. Oh, Debbie, thank you so very much. And she says that this over here looks to her like Terrence. And I agree. It does look a lot like Terrence. All right. Hi to hello, Lester. Coffee clinks to you from your fellow coffee clinker. You made my morning a great one. I mean, who doesn't want to laugh in the mornings? Oh, you make my mornings great ones. I have been watching you since 2019, and I've been hooked ever since. I consider you to be a part of my second family. When the world got crazy and we were stuck in our homes, that would be during the COVID, y'all. That would be during the COVID. I started watching you then, and look, I'm still watching you now, 100% hooked. I talk about you so much that my daughter just rolls her eyes. Oh, boy. Anyway, a little bit about me. I have 4 kids, 2 of each. But that being said, we lost our eldest daughter 12 years ago on October the 10th. Her name is Ashley. She was 29 years old. She'd come to stay with me to help out with my mom, who had also moved in as she could no longer live on her own. So Ashley came in with her suitcases and her love and compassion for her grandma. Ashley was a true angel. When my mom had her stroke, my 2 kids went and stayed with her to help her out and to help her rehab. So here we go again. I had just started a full-time job now, no longer a stay-at-home mom or with mom. So on this night, October the 10th, Ashley popped her head into my bedroom and asked if I needed anything from the local store, our corner store. Then she closed my door and she was off. Lester, she never came back. She was struck down by a pickup truck. I'm going to go ahead and stop reading. I want to continue that, but Miss Debbie, I just don't know what to say. I don't know. I'm just so very sorry. Everyone knows Miss Debbie. She's on here all the time. And I'm pretty sure that we met her one night when we invited her onto a live video. But you know what? I've never had a chance to hear her story. And tonight we find out that she did take some time to write to me. And in that writing, one of her daughters came to live with her and help out, take care of grandma. And one night she, before, she took off to the local store, and she ended up having, she got hit by a truck, and she never came back home. Wow, Debbie, lady, sweet, beautiful lady. I don't know. I just don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say besides I'm just so sorry. And I love you. And I'm just so sorry. Stella is knocking on the door. You might can hear her scratching to come in. Let me let her back in right quick. Oh, boy. Here, Stella. Come on, sweetie. Debbie, thank you for sharing that piece of your story. There are several more pages to go, but I'm not going to read those right now. Hey, sweetie, you did a good job. Okay, I'm very proud of you for going out there and taking care of your business. I love you. So if you guys see Miss Debbie, y'all make sure that you let her, just tell her that you love her, guys. Sometimes I think just tell her that you love her. And then did she say how long ago that was? Did she say how long ago that happened? I don't remember if I read that or not. But wow. I'm just going to, read that on my time a little bit later. Well, this here comes to Longhorn Lester, the Whisperer. The Whisperer, Stella, I've already loved you, sweetie. I've already loved you. Stella thinks she'll just change sides and I'll love her again. To Longhorn Lester, the Whisperer. Oh my God, no. Guys, you do not. Hold on. Guys. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm going to lose everything. You guys do know that if this over here did not run off enough people, this is going to run off everybody. I will be in the poorhouse. The whole place will be up for sale, guys. Keep watching the listings. The whole place will be up for sale. I will lose it all. This might be my downfall. Oh, no, it really works. Oh, no. Guys, I'm so sorry, and it's so shiny. It's so shiny. Oh, shirt. Oh, shirt fire, somebody says. Oh, Lord, no. Guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I'm doing here. At least with this, I know what I'm doing. And with this, I do not. I have to at least try. Please let me try. Was there a name on that? Please, before you get mad and curse me, just know that I'm not. Oh, Lord, there's a name. Okay, here's a name. Oh, here we go. Okay. Read with me. My daughter, Destiny, is a uniquely abled adult that would love for you to play this on her 30th birthday, which is September the 9th. She loves watching all of your videos. You brighten her days with your antics. From Dawnette. Okay, Dawnette. So you're telling me I have until September the 9th to learn to play this trumpet. Okay. Can I just have a show of hands? Can I at least try? Can please just say, yes, go for it. And everyone who can't handle it, just plug. Listen, we just lost 300 people, y'all. 300 people left the live immediately. They just dropped off the face of the earth, okay? They probably have fibromyalgia. So if you have the fibromyalgia, and this here is going to upset it and make you have irritable bowels or whatever happens when I play my music, I'm sorry. but the sweet lady sent this and she wants me to play it. So I have to learn. Please just allow this. I don't know what I'm doing. Do I blow? Do I hum? Do I push air? Someone tell me. Oh, no. Okay, where do my fingers go? I'll have to play that on my own time, okay? Guys, look. Look who's so worried about me. They're all like, you think Dad's okay, girls? I'm fine. Don't worry. I'm so sorry. The girls are so scared about me. They're so scared. Oh, no. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. That was my first time trying that. Okay, so everyone who has the fibromyalgia or the IBS can come on back now. All right, I will stop playing the horn. Everyone with IBS. Hold on a minute. Hold on, y'all have to see this comment. Where did it go? Where did it go? Someone says irritable bowel snorted. Irritable bowels, I snorted. Listen, people leave for reasons like that, though, y'all. People leave the channel because things that I do trigger things in them. And some things trigger their fibromyalgia, and some things trigger their IBS, okay? I'm not making fun of any of those things. I'm just saying, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I'm apologizing. That takes a lot of guts to get up here and apologize in front of you all. Someone says you have to blow it harder. I don't know if y'all are playing a joke on me. I don't know if it's just a joke that you're all playing on me. But I don't want to have text come running out of the pasture over here neither. So, all right. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, shall we? This here comes to the JL Ranch, aka Longhorn Lesters. Teresa somebody said pucker, blow. Pucker, and then blow. So, just blow, don't hum. Just blow. Flatten your lips and blow. Guys, I'm not making these things up. Teresa Washingberger says pucker, blow, don't hum. Okay, just pucker and blow. That's not working. I'm feeling air coming out my ears. You're going to get me an ear infection here. This darn thing's not working, okay? If that's what you have to do, then it's not the same brand as the one you had in high school, because that right there, I just felt air come out my ears. You're going to give me an ear infection, gosh darn it. Okay, sorry, but puckering and blowing is not working for me, okay? Puff up your cheeks. I did puff up my cheeks. Guys, I'm blowing with all I got, okay? I'm blowing with all I got. That ain't going to work for me. That poor sweet girl on September 9th is going to be very let down. She's going to be very, very let down. Now you're saying push the buttons. Oh, Lord. Okay. Cheeks, lips, blow, and button. All right, so this key's not working. Did you all hear that? I'm not making this up. Watch. Oh. All right, the third key's not working. That has given me a rush. Oh, I may pass out right here on the floor in front of you all. I've just felt my ears pop. Please, Lord, don't give me an ear infection. Okay, to the left at the JL South. Oh, that poor little girl. Well, she's not little. Destiny is a uniquely abled adult that would love for you to play this on her 30th birthday. Okay, so I don't know what she's going to get. Are my ears bleeding? I think I feel blood. I'm pretty sure I feel blood coming out of my ears. No, I don't. Maybe not. Oh, boy. Looky here. Lean treats. And I got just the girls who would love to have one. Lester, hope the animals enjoy. Your videos make my day. Please never stop. From Janet Barnhart. From Miss Janet Barnhart says that the animals make her day. And so she wanted to send them some treats. And so I will call the girls in here and they're going to love these. Now, I want you to guess. This will be a lot of fun. Here's the guess. Here's the question. When I call the girls in here, who do you think is going to eat theirs faster than everybody else? Who will be the fastest eater of the treats? Anybody want to guess? Because I know. So I'm looking at some of the names that you're saying, and there's a toss-up between Christmas and Trixie. Only 2 people have said Stella. So I will say it is not going to be Stella. All right, it is not going to be Stella. You're not going to believe this when you see it. All right. Let me put this where you all can see. We'll go to the floor right over there. And I will get out of the way. Let me move these packages. I got to be real quiet as I open them. There's one. Here comes 2. And here's 3. All right, are y'all ready? Girls! Come on, girls! Come here, girls, look! Look, girls! Go ahead, girls, enjoy! So, as you can see, Christmas, watch out, baby. Christmas is absolutely the fastest of all of our eaters over here. She is going through like a vacuum cleaner, and she is just going to take them, and she's going through them as fast as she can. Yeah, Christmas is absolutely by far our number 1 eater. She's like a Hoover. Christmas is like a Hoover. She will suck them right down. Okay. So thank you for the treats. That was very kind of you. That was from Janet. Thank you, Miss Janet. That's very kind of you. Yeah, Christmas is absolutely the one who eats the most and eats the fastest. Stella is very finicky. She kind of wants to smell it and think about it, and then she'll smell it again. Then she'll look around. Then she'll smell it to see what everyone else is doing. So, all right, we do have one more gift. We have one more. All right, thank you so much, Janet. That was very kind of you. That was like super, super kind. All right. And then this gift comes to, oh, Lord Lester of the Longhorns. Lord Lester of the Longhorns. All right. Let's see what we got here. What? Guys, this is a drone. HD aerial drone G10. The heck? Okay, let's read about this. Hey, Lester, I don't know if you've ever tried, but thought that this may help when you want to do a video, but you need your hands completely free. I have no idea about these things, but I hope it helps. And then she has the X's, which means that she's probably from the UK. And her name is Amanda. Amanda. Well, I'll tell you what, Amanda. So I actually do have a drone. My drone is very large. But look, this is one of those mini drones. And she thinks that maybe we could use these when we're trying to make videos if we want to be hands-free. So I Miss Amanda, I don't know. But you know what? I can't wait to try it out. And that'll be a whole lot of fun. I just don't know how much money you spend on that darn thing, because I don't think that drones are very cheap. And so I hate that you spent your hard-earned money for something, but I appreciate it, and I'm blessed, and I promise I'll take wonderful care of it. I will do all of those things. I will take wonderful care of it, and then I'll even first time we get a chance to use it, then I'll absolutely show you all. That's a very nice gift. The G10 HD aerial drone. So I'll just tell you real fast, and then, so I'm not trying to knock Miss Amanda's gift, but so the camera for these kind of drones are mounted right here on the front. So they don't have a gimbal, which means that your camera is always going to video one direction. Now, the drone that I have has a gimbal that I can move, so it can go. It can look left, right, side to side. It can go to angles. And so I can fly my drone and then turn it, and I'm still flying, but I'm looking over there. And so these drones are nice. It folds up to be very small and compact. You can take it anywhere. But as far as recording goes, you have to be very, very skilled to fly it. And if you want to video something from the sky, you have to either tilt your drone this way to look down at it, or drop your drone flat enough to where you can like video it coming into it. So it will be interesting to try to figure out how to use it. And I'm looking forward to it. So it's a very nice gift. Thank you so much. And I hope to make you happy with some future videos of the drone. All righty. Well, listen, friends, I've kept you guys long enough. It is 8:30. I've had you for an hour. I want to thank you so very much for taking the time to hang out with me on a Saturday night. I'm going to be grabbing the girls and heading back over to the house to do the chickens and make sure all is okay with everything over there. Some dogs have to come out. Some dogs will go in. Chickens all have to be locked up. And it's been pretty busy. Okay, pretty busy. But I want to thank you guys so much for that right there. The gift and the goodies, all the wonderful gifts. We got some really neat stuff. And then before I leave, I just cannot help but come back one last time to talking about Miss Debbie and reminding you guys of the blessings that we wake up to or go to bed with. If you do, in fact, have your children, if you still, in fact, have your partner, if you have your parents, and just remember that, well, in Miss Debbie's case, you saw how fast a life, a loved one can be taken from you. So you guys, please keep Miss Debbie in your thoughts. And even though it was 12 years ago, anyone who's lost a child, I don't think you'll ever, ever get past the pain and the void. Rebecca RN over here says she lost a son. Miss Rebecca, and to you folks who've lost a child, listen to me. I really feel like I'm not doing any good just rambling on, because I don't know how you feel. I can only, those are the things that I have nightmares about. It's those kind of things of something happening to one of my children. Those are the things that give me the nightmares. Those are the worst of all of my fears. And you guys have had to experience that and overcame that. Or if you haven't, you're trying to. And I don't think that you ever will. So I am blessed to know that you come to the channel to find a place to laugh and a place to love and a place that cares. And so to Rebecca RN, I've never heard your story. I've seen you on here a lot. You're a beautiful lady, but I would love to hear your story. I'm reading right now, so many people who has lost a child. Guys, I had no idea that we've had people in the audience, so many who've lost children, because like I said, I just cannot imagine that. I can't. So, well, listen, we love you, friends. We're blessed to have you, and we will catch you guys on the next video, which will be tomorrow morning when I have coffee with you all, and I can't wait. Okay, Debbie, I love you. Rebecca RN, those just the name that I saw, and so many others. I'm so very sorry. I'll try to send you out here with a smile. All right, and it's not going to be from this over here. I'm going to add my little Longhorn Lester song back to the stage. All righty. Good night, friends. We do love you, and we appreciate you guys for being a part of our lives. You get that? Not just the live, but part of our lives. Thank y'all.
About that time when the sun peeks through, grab your coffee, we got a story for you. It's roll call time, so don't be late. Lester's got muffins and a whole lot to say. It's Longhorn Lester's. Pull up a seat where cows get treats and life is sweet. If you janks it up, don't be concerned, it ain't broke, it's just borrowed. You'll learn. He'll talk to a donkey like an old-time friend and tell you a tale that might never end. But mind your manners, his kitchen is cooking. If you don't like it, well, you can get to stepping. Longhorn Lester, he's all heart and charm, in a side-by-side with open arms. The work and the laughs, they never end, 'cause everything is funner and gooder with friends.
Hi, Rebecca.
So here's to the laugh and the life he's made, in muddy old boots and a show parade. With every roundup, every roll call that starts, he's a ranching soul with a big tender heart. And if you're lucky enough to tune in each day, you'll see how to live the Longhorn Lester way.